my name is Jamie and I'm with GettinCraftyStampin.com, a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. I am going to show you how to get more for your dollar when you are using background stamps. I love the look of how this card came out. I love that it is a honeycomb and there's bees on it. It's very clean and elegant, but at the same time kind of vintagey. I like a lot of the white space on it. I think it's a lot of fun. But this is not made with a background stamp. This was made with our new textured embossing folder for the Big Shot in the new Spring Mini that's coming up in January. That's awesome. Did you know that you could take any any impression folder and make it into a background stamp? It's very simple. All you'll need is a stamp pad, a brayer, and a rolling pin. Well, that and the cardstock that you're going to end up using. So here, I'm going to take the brayer, one of my favorite tools, and I'm going to load the color. Here I'm using soft suede for a natural white cardstock. And now that I've got color all over the brayer, I'm going to take it onto the raised side of the embossing folder. That raised will now become my stamp. Isn't that awesome? So then I'm going to take the brayer and I'm going to go over it here. And it's really easy. You don't have to push super hard. It really does pull and transfer the color for you. That's what a brayer is really good at, is transferring color. It pulls color. It's a great way to emboss all larger stamps that are bigger and badder. It's easier than doing the stamp pad to it. It gets it a lot smoother of a transfer too. I have my cardstock already folded, and the reason I fold it is so that I know where that line is, and I can place it exactly where I want it. So here, I'm going to place it on the embossing folder and close it up, and then I'm going to take the rolling pin. I know, who knew? You can take a rolling pin and reuse it for more than just baking. This is ideal during the summer because we don't have an air conditioner in our house, so this here is a great way to pull out those baking utensils and use them all year long. And I love when you can use anything for stamping and crafting. I'm going to go over it. You don't have to push too hard. I would actually stand when doing this, but it's just harder to video it. And go through here. And when I'm done, I'm going to pull it up, and it now has a background stamp. In order to get the bees on it, it's going to be from the Collage Curios, which is a stamp set as well that's coming out. It's got cute honey bees and great items there. I actually take the embossing buddy and I cover the whole image in the embossing buddy, which is like a powdering the surface and creates a little dry barrier. I take the bee inside of a Versamark stamp pad and I place the bee in the pad and randomly around the little honeycomb here. And you know what? Bees like to group together, so I might put another one right in the middle that's close to it. I cover it with the gold embossing powder. And by putting it and coating the whole card, now it's going to make sure that the powder doesn't stick to areas it's not supposed to stick to. I like it when my paper listens to me and does exactly what I want. And then you could just heat set it. Make sure you remove any smooches of areas where my finger may have placed oils onto the cardstock. If you have rocked your stamp a little bit, you can remove the embossing powder at this time. Then you heat set it with a hot heat gun. Heat gun's the only thing that works for this. Don't do a hair dryer or something like that. And when you do, the heat sets, and it goes from this gunmetal greenish gray, and it heats and melts and becomes liquid gold. Who knew that you could create something so amazing with gold? And honeybees really do look like gold, don't they? Or is it just the honey that they get? And your heat gun will go faster and faster the more you're using it on the same page. Now you have little gold honeybees on a honeycomb stamped background. Isn't that just pretty? If you want more information on any of my projects, go to GettinCraftyStampin.com. Thank you. Have a great day.